remember when you met him?
Vaguely.
I told you he was trouble.
And I told you I could handle a little trouble for a face that pretty.
I seem to remember eloquent lectures on the curvature of his arse.
And things said while drunk don't count.
No? Since when?
Since I'm embarrassing when I'm tipsy.
No, you're not. You just overshare. To me, specifically.
Well, that's what happens when you sign up to be my best friend. It's in the job description, then.
You were right. I really should have read that more carefully. The Kelpie's definitely dead, right? They won't take you away from me. Come back.
Here's the thing, Latin man, or whatever the hell you are. My name is Peretia, Sir Peretia, and I'm a knight. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anything. I'm the strong one. I'm the smart one. I'm the one always in charge. It's my job to protect them, and I am never going to fail in that duty, so you might as well give up now. Or maybe you kill me. Maybe this is it, and I finally get some fucking rest. Because I left my story behind. Because I keep ignoring the singing in my head. Because maybe Morgan's right. Maybe we are possessed or infested or infected with whatever it is that brought you into this world. But if that's true, then I'm taking you down with me. Do you trust me? Guy, do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me to protect you now.
Greetings, welcome to the stream. It is Monday. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday. I once again have a very scratchy throat, which is deeply frustrating. But I'm here. I have a lemon and ginger tea with some honey in it, and that's going to kind of see me through today's stream. Just Bonky, hello. Meadowsweet Magic, hello. Kieran Hingston, hello. Dr. Lou, good to see you. It is Monday, my dudes. Brackets gender neutral. Good. Karayo comes out. Welcome in. We are barreling through this series. We're going so quickly. It's wonderful. It's a fantastic thing to see and to see that this series come together so quickly. So I'm excited to kind of get finished. The hope was that I'd finish it by the end of September, and that is looking increasingly likely, which is wonderful. One of my favorite teas. Yeah, I sort of maintain a box of it next to our kettle, just because whenever we have voice actors in, it's the first thing that I offer them is lemon and ginger tea with some honey in it, because it's very good. It's very good for if you're a voice actor. It's very good if you've got a sore throat like me. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Oh, powerful stuff as well. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't really have much chat. Like I had basically after stream on Wednesday, I had a very boring week, and I had a weekend all to myself, and I played lots of video games, which was great. Poppy was loud, but Poppy is always loud. You are very cozy today. Cozy tea, cozy jumper. It is a very cozy jumper. Basically, it's just been cold. It's just been cold today. That's all. I thought I would put on a dress, but then it was too cold for dress weather, so I went back into comfortable jumpers and comfortable trousers. So that's, if you're wondering, autumn Shakespeare. No, I'm enjoying it. It's just I'm very much a similar problem to. Oh, hang on. There's a noise was being made there. I didn't quite understand what it was. Very much like last year, I spent all of my I've spent all my spring and all of my summer this year completely revamping my wardrobe into something that's a bit more me, a bit more gender neutral, a bit more femme, a bit more sort of queer and transgendery and cool. But the problem is that involves getting rid of a lot of my jumpers, a lot of my very practical coats. So I need to get back on that. You need the thick, cozy tights for dresses. It's not the tights that are the problem; it's everywhere else. I'm not very well constituted. Just pair them with spinny skirts. Yes, that's true. I should get on that. But let's hop right in. So what is on the agenda today? So we're on episode 4 today, and I'll be honest, a little bit nervous about this one because this one doesn't have a piece of music. So all 3 episodes we've done so far, they've had a piece of music, or kind of already ready to go. But these last, the second half doesn't have any music already made for it. There is one piece of music that I did make, but I don't think it fits. But we're going to give that a go. Otherwise, we might be doing some composing today as well. So this might end up being this episode might end up taking a whole week. We'll figure it out. But luckily Robin managed to get this episode in one take, which was great because they're amazing. But I think before we do that, I did go back and do some more editing of episode 3. Since streaming it last time, I kind of made the intro a bit more spaced out, and then I kind of did some fiddling around with the radio bits. So I think I will play you that completed episode to kind of get us into the spirit of things before we dive into episode 4. Just get the cans on, and then we can hop right into it. So this is episode 3. Figured out what the problem was. There we go.
There is something about this part of Scotland that just draws me back to it. Imagine the Pacific Northwest, but with 18th century country towns. Tea rooms rather than diners. Townhouses rather than log cabins. The trees still frame the road the same way. The mist drifts across the mountains the same way. Twin Peaks, but in Scotland. The Burnham Oak is here. The one Shakespeare wrote about in Macbeth. There's always been a sense of paranormal here. Though why someone decided to build an Art Deco radio station here, I don't know. It's not a long drive from the town. I needed to pick up a couple of things. The trail back up to Radio City is in pretty good condition and... Wait. There was a light in the sky. Too fast for a plane, too slow to be a shooting star. I just looked, watched it go, and I swear, it looked at
We are joined by voice of Scully, Poppy the Clown. That was you.
Hello? Hello, is anyone out there? This is Earth. My name is Nikki. Is anyone out there? This is Earth. Hello? Hello? This is Earth. Hello? Hello, is anyone out there? This is Earth. I know you're out there. I saw you. This is Earth. Is anyone out there? Come on. know what it sounds like. I do. I really do. But I know what I saw. It was real. I saw something in the sky and it looked at me. If I can just contact them, find out who they are, where they came from, maybe I can find my way back.
Okay, and that's our episode. So, the only real kind of big changes I did was I basically just tidied it up, gave things a little bit more space, cut some of the kind of excess lines out that weren't quite working, tightened up this kind of bit, the second half here with the radio, and then also added these little sonar bits at the end, just because I thought I don't like the way that the episode just kind of ends like this. It just fades out a bit too quickly, I think. So this was just kind of a nice way of also kind of leading into the second half as well. Also, just really like this little sound. I think it's really cool. Also, you will all be pleased to hear that I finally stopped tweaking the radio voice stuff. Basically, I found a plugin called BPB Dirty VHS, and it's a VHS filter. And because I was just like, what I really want is that particular sound. Just looked it up; it was the first thing that came up, and it's perfect. So this is a free plugin, by the way. So if you just you can get it absolutely for free or for a donation. It's great. Sazaraz, hello. Very foreboding with the last kind of gongy sonar. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I was wanting something a bit less of a clean ending, as it just kind of going that like there is a second half coming. Nimsy, hello, welcome. We're just catching up on everything we did last time. But yeah, so I'm kind of happy with the way episode 3's kind of turned out. And yeah, and today we're going to be working on episode 4 of 6. So we've only got a few more to do. And then we get to talk about releasing this thing and sticking it out into the world and seeing where it ends up. Okay, so let's get Robin's take in here. I think we only did the one, because I think this is just monologue, I think.
I saw something.
Yeah, okay, let's boost this up by a bit so we've got a bit more.
I saw something. I did. I saw something.
Make sure I've got the script here.
You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time.
This is the most like tower monologue-y bit that this gets.
Distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away. Moved country. Moved continent. Moved as far away from this little island as possible. I'm not talking about you. Or me. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Or me. Or I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Or me. She said, I'm not talking about you.
What am I doing here? What am I trying to get? Because I need to get...
Or me.
So these are going to get knocked down to semitones. Because these are... Whoops! Oh, it's fine, actually. I think I Control X'd that rather than Control V. So we need to pop these down here.
I'm not talking about you. Or me.
She said, if you stick around here if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. I don't like going back to places I've lived. It feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognise me. It always feels smaller. Trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe. Sometimes you are there. Sometimes I am there.
Sorry, I'm very aware I keep looking over here. I've got the scripts on a music stand. That's why I keep looking over in this direction specifically.
Sometimes you are there. Sometimes you are there. I'm just saying, I saw something. That's all.
Nice. Okay, so Poppy is still here, by the way. She's taken up residence on the organ stool, so she is here in spirit. Oh, that's a short episode. 2 minutes 40. My God.
It's always the worry when you do something really well the first time. I'm just saying.
Okay, hang on.
Sometimes I am there. Sometimes you are there. Sometimes I am there. Sometimes you are there. Sometimes I am there.
I'm not sure that's clear enough. But that's
I'm just saying. I saw something. That's all. It's always the worry when you do something really well. Yeah. Yeah.
Clearly I'm talking at this point.
I think it's part of the reason I like voice so much is that you can... Right, shall we move on?
Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm just saying. I saw something. I saw something. That's all.
Ooh, I think I prefer the second one. Yeah, let's go with that.
I saw something. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So, how does this one start? So this starts kind of, again, it starts with just radio, fiddling with the radio. Actually, let's get these voice bits.
Or
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I am there.
Yep. And then pop that on here as well. And then again. Whoa, what's happening here? Why is that so quiet? That's going to be a problem we need to solve later. Why? Ah, that'll be why. They're on the wrong tracks. That'll be why. Okay, that's fine. Just... whoop.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes
Sassy Catastrophe, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in.
I'm not talking about you.
Ah, okay, so all of these are on the wrong track. That's not good. Let's get these... there we go. Get rid of all of these. Hydrate or dihydrate. Thank you very much, Sassy. I just need to get that. I have been making an active effort to drink more water over the past week or so, and I do feel better. Like it's this really annoying thing, but it does work, and you'll be really mad at yourself and the rest of the world that something so simple is better for you. And on that note, it's important to drink water.
I'm not talking about you. Or me.
Entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes you were there.
Do you have an autosave on your program setup? So I don't have an autosave, but basically what I have instead is basically I've sort of given myself a Pavlovian response. So whenever you do anything in Reaper, even if you just kind of like click on a bit in the timeline, up in the file name, it'll say modified, and that just means that you've got unsaved changes. So basically, whenever I'm editing, not unlike a League of Legends player, I will kind of look up here, see modified, and I'll instantly hit Control S. Like on my keyboard, I have basically I've always got my left pinky on Control and my kind of index finger, or ring finger rather, on ring finger. What's that one? Is that the index finger? That one, forefinger. Control S on there. So it's just whenever I'm doing anything, I'm saving automatically. It's a human autosave. I don't know if Reaper has an autosave function, but it's pretty good at like saving backups and things that you can access later. Us programmers do this too. Yeah, I suspected that might be the case.
I saw something. I did.
I also hate it when health professionals say something will make you feel better, and then it does when you try it. Yeah. Just like, no, that's not going to work. And then it's like, no, but try it though. And you're like, oh god, this does. Index is what you're pointing with. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's my index finger and control. My pinky on control. Right. Sound design. We need the radio station, which is this one. So actually, let's do something clever. Let's start with this again. So it's going to finish, and then we're going to start side 2 with. We need to make this a bit longer, actually. Let's. And we'll... Where's the radio sound? Do I wanna so one of my USB, so I've got like a USB hub thing that I have a lot of stuff plugged into. One of the inputs has stopped working. So it means my Xbox controller is now running off batteries and keeps switching itself off if I haven't used it in a while. So I need to keep remembering that. Machines, radio. It'll be in this one, in radio. Excuse me. No, it won't be. It'll be machines. Not silly me. I might. Did I record? I think I put the radio away. Damn! Okay, that's fine. I can just reuse what I got and I can always come back to it later. And then there's another sound up here, I think. Yes, there it is. That little Morse code thing I want to stick in here. Oh, silly goose. Ooh, that kind of blends kind of nicely into the bird song outside as well.
I saw something. I did. I saw something. I did. I saw something.
Ah, that's why that's acting all weird.
I saw something. I did. I saw something.
Hi, sorry, got tapped at work and interrupted thought. Too long didn't read. Set up autosave, and whenever you say it, take a sip. Like, I mean, like, I think autosave is a good idea, but like, I kind of have this sort of automatic thing with it. But I'm getting better at just like when I'm thirsty, I will just take a drink, which has been surprisingly easy to instigate. Turns out the only thing I needed was willpower. Who'da thunk?
I saw something. I did. I saw something. I saw something.
We need radio dials in here because otherwise that just sounds like a bunch of noise. Dial. Bring out the dials. No, I need something a bit quicker. Yeah, let's use our long dial turn here.
I saw something. I did.
What do we need?
I saw something. I did. I saw something. I did. I saw something.
Right. So let's. Where's the button that we used before? I believe it's here. Yeah.
I saw something. You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. I I know what I saw. It was real.
These are really quiet comparatively. Okay, let's see if we can get this fixed. That helps my hyper-focused brain to be like, oh, you should connect with body. yeah. No, I get you. Like, it's just like, yeah, I think whatever works for you, right? Like, I got this for when I went down to Glastonbury last year, and this is kind of what I'm stuck with. Ideally, I do think I need like a sippy cup. Like, and just pick it up and drink from it without the extra step. Okay. What do we got?
I saw something. I did. I saw something. You know, sometimes.
Right. What I know exactly what noise we're gonna put here. Because I believe we do have. So we've got a meow. There's a purr.
Tree.
Anyone been keeping of the track of the time to sonic sound this stream? I don't think we've had it yet. I think I don't think we've been very, very clean so far.
You know, sometimes.
Right, we're gonna have the hop up sound, which is entirely unrealistic because cats don't make noises when they jump on your desk. We just make it quite quiet in the mix. It means we still get the movement, and then there have been 0 sonic sounds this stream. We can fade that down. Okay. I need some movement sounds. So, if you are looking to get into sound design, something to invest in is a movement pack, because movement packs are great. So I have a bunch of them here. I've just like head turning, running in a backpack, all really short. Lots of different kinds of cloth and sitting up, standing, slumping down, that kind of thing. Very, very, very helpful. It just means you can add little tiny extra details. Like this. I kind of want it's a bit more subtle than that. Yeah, so these tiny little extra movement sounds that just add a little life. Add a little life to an edit. A bit more of a pause there, I think. Oh, I like how quiet this opening is. It's really nice. I have what is essentially a sippy cup bottle with an integrated straw. Originally got it because I am prone to spasm and have been known to spill water all down myself, but it's been very helpful in getting me to drink more. Yeah, I kind of figured that's very much the thing. I actually bought a great water bottle that keeps the water cold with a built-in straw, and it just stopped working. Not keeping the water cold, so it's just gotten very hard drinking enough. Straws are awesome, yeah. Big straw fans here at Tin Can Audio. Okay.
I did. I saw something. You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's
The big straw club. Right, I need to get the music. Oh, I haven't properly... Oh, right, okay, I'll do that now. So this is the music we're going to be working with. I think it's too dark for what we're going for, but we're going to give it a go anyway and see what happens. So this is what it sounds like. I had to put a lid and straw in all cups due to my cat. It does help with consuming water. This is pretty... Yeah, I like it. I just don't know if it's the right fit for what we're going for with this episode. We're gonna give it a go. See what happens. I think it's this piano bit. Everything, and then we can always cut it back later. Hello Earth editing outputs. Nope, not that one. I need Hello Earth editing soundtrack. What was this episode called? Little Island. 48 WAV 14. Yep. Just throw it in there. This is the exciting part of audio editing you never get to see. Is waiting for exports. Okay. Cool. Well, let's get that in and then see what that does for us.
You know, sometimes I can feel gravity.
Yeah, hang on, I think it needs to start here.
Sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time, distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. And space around it.
Okay. So this bit was very much written like a spoken word poem.
And space around it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you. Or me.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. Just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognise me.
This is just a lot of...
I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognise me. It feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognise me. It always feels smaller. Trapped in a time and a space, someone will recognise me. It always feels smaller. Trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes.
I'm just saying, 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 I saw something. That's all.
Okay. Okay, I think I can make that work. What is going on with these voices here?
Maybe I can find my way back.
Not talking about you.
What's happening here? Why are these not quite lined up? Is that the problem?
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Or me. Find my way back. Maybe I can find my way back. Maybe I can find my way back. Maybe I can find my way back. I'm not talking about you. Or I'm not talking about you. Or me.
Okay, and then over here.
Sometimes you were there. Times you were there. Sometimes.
Okay, what is happening there? That sounds like some envelope shenanigans. Yeah, there we go. Caught you.
Sometimes I'm
Make sure you're not doing anything else. Ah, yes, I knew it! Shenanigans! Envelope shenanigans. There we go.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I am there.
Okay, so that's kind of it, which is concerning given that we are less than an hour into the stream. So we might, who knows, might just barrel through onto the next episode in this one. Okay.
It's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time. If you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time. And this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you. And that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived.
Sometimes I am there.
I'm just saying. I saw something. That's all.
I think we can fix that ending. I think that there's a cleaner ending we can do with the music there. Otherwise, I think that kind of works quite well. I think the levels feel a bit off, but I think that's something to play around with. Let's get the rest of this bit fixed.
As possible.
I'm not talking about you. Or me.
She said,
You know what? I think we can get rid of the "or me" and just have it as "I'm not talking about you." I think that hits harder.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time. And this
I might see if we've got an alternate read of that line because it's a bit.
universe.
Sometimes you were there.
Ah.
Sometimes I am there. Sometimes I am there.
Yeah, the levels seem a bit screwy, and I don't quite know why. Let's get a different take just while I'm here. I keep saying just while I'm here. It's a completely redundant thing to say. This is the time to do that. It's editing time. Read through audio, that's what I was after.
I have wasted time, and now doth time waste me.
Okay, that's Robin doing Richard II.
This idea of liminality and of what is actual
There you go.
is only what... She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time. And this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what is in front of you. And that there is only one place.
I think that's...
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time. She came back and couldn't help but... She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time.
Yeah, I think I prefer the second take. Okie dokie, good stuff. So I think there's some sort of...
This little...
Okay, let's have a listen to the whole thing, and then we can figure out what needs fixing. I mean, that's come together incredibly quickly. I thought this was gonna take 2 streams, and it happened in an hour.
I saw something. I did. I saw something.
Have a bit more of a pause there, I think.
You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time, distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived.
Hang on. Oh, no, never mind.
Sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognise me. It always feels smaller, trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I were.
Oh yes, that was the thing I was going to get from the read through. See what that line sounded like. Oh, I already had it. Whoops.
Remaking your came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. Sometimes you are there. Sometimes I am there. I'm just saying.
Nah, I think that's...
Moved country. Moved continent. Time is always time. And this place is always and the only.
So, with the music, I'm thinking we get rid of the top line here. So you get this kind of... Yeah. Yeah, I think I might go with that instead. This is reminding me of the pale repeater stations from Disco Elysium. Those were an influence on this. Like there's a bit in Disco Elysium where you you uncover like an augmented reality game, but it's like an RPG, but you have to like dial into like a repeater station to be given like missions, or you have to give a password and a username and a password and things. And there's a line, I can't remember what it is. I think if Ollie's in chat, Ollie might be able to be a bit clearer about it, but I don't know if they're in chat right now. But it's basically, there's this, she's just like, I'm surrounded by radios, and I listen to all of them for people dialing into this game, and I really like that image, like the idea of all around the world you had these people in these sort of stations, and yeah, that's an image I've always really liked, and I think it was definitely an influence on coming up with this particular idea. Right, let's export that and let's replace the music with this new version and see if that does anything. Alt version. Great concept. It's a fantastic concept. Like, just Disco Elysium. Just great. It's just great. And if you like Disco Elysium, so I took a second and then I remembered. So I am 1/3 of a podcast where I basically talk about my experience of playing Disco Elysium for the first time. It is called 3 Detectives in a Trench Coat. There is a new episode out today. I think we're 8 episodes in, and it is hosted by myself and Oliver Morris and our friend James Curtis. My housemate was saying they'd been listening to your DE podcast. Yes, we have a listener. We have at least one. I hope they were saying nice things about it. Let's throw that in there. Okay, let's give that a listen.
Gravity. It's not a force that pushes. It's a force that pulls. The weight.
I'm watching Amber stream. That's funny. I'm listening to their podcast. Yes, the global media conglomerate. Let me start that again. Yes, the Tin Can Audio global media conglomerate continues to grow.
Gravity.
They were saying they played it themselves recently. Fantastic. Our house is full of amber. POV, I'm John Hammond. I'm going to listen to all of it on a long flight soon. I'm saving it. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of concentrated Amber, Ollie and James energy. Ooh.
Gravity. It's not a force that pushes. It's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time, distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes.
Oh, that's what I was... Yeah.
I moved as... and that there is only one. I had a friend who... I feel that sometimes. I don't like going... I feel that. I feel that sometimes. Sometimes. I'm just saying... I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of the crime.
like it feels a bit more soundtracky, but I think it feels less like it's jarring with the monologue.
Crime. I always worry someone will recognise me. It always feels small, trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I'm there.
I'm just saying. I solve something. I solve something. Just saying. That's all.
It's a shame there's a bit more noise there.
I'm just saying. I solve something. That's all. I'm just saying. I solve something. That's all.
Okay, what's making noise? Ah, it's you! There we go.
I solve something. That's all.
Nice. Okay, that's actually hitting a lot better now. I quite like that. Ooh, right. Come with me on something. Now, is there a way for me to get this audio out without spoilers? Probably not, but let's see if I can find it.
The better sort of thoughts of things.
Yep. Okay, we're in the right place.
Tiny existence, and I don't no thought is contented. It's my most used, it's my common if I. Oh my god, and it was this idea that he.
So this is a discussion we had during the recording about Richard II, which is the best Shakespeare play.
And it's this just glorious. I hope it's I make this prison where I live into the world, and so because the world is populous and here is not a creature but myself, I find I cannot do it yet. I'll hammer it out, and he's desperate for the audience.
Yeah, I don't think we did a clean.
I love David Tennant. I really like Richard II, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And we got to the interval, I'm like, I'm never getting this much of my life back. Like, I just, hi.
Yeah, okay, that's later. Yep, no, that's not going to work. Never mind. I thought I could try something. I was wrong. Okay, let's give that a listen. Catty Robin. Oh, yes. We both had opinions about David Tennant's Richard II. Oh yeah, happy Bi Visibility Day, everybody. Yeah, amazing. Happy Bi Visibility Day, everyone. I didn't realize it was today. I'm sorry, I didn't get you anything. Well, we will have a celebratory. Oh God, what's it called? Have a celebratory bisexual reverb as a little treat. Yeah. I was like, dude, that was today? Oh no. Yeah. Right, you know what? Bi audio visibility. I think we've got bisexual reverb on the music track. Of course we do. There we go. There we go. There it is. I think we've got bisexual reverb on all the music. I need to go tell Tobias to go be visible of me, BRB.
Of the world falling into...
Right, I need to listen to this episode. Stand in front of him. You can see us just for today.
I saw something. I did. I saw something.
He's looking respectfully.
You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls.
Might pull it over a bit just so we've got a bit more space. Can we get a clip of that face? Nope.
You know, sometimes.
Hi, Fortune's favourite, good to see you. This is the problem with this jumper, right? Like, because it covers my neck, it just makes me look a bit like a potato. Like, it's not... The clip button is at the bottom. Stop it. Tuned in at the perfect time.
Sometimes.
Thank you for tuning in on bisexual bi visibility day to perceive bisexuals. By which I also mean Poppy. I like to ask for permission before clipping awkward moments. Go ahead. I appreciate you asking for permission, but you don't need to, but I appreciate you asking.
You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time.
Aren't turtlenecks supposed to make you look like a turtle? I guess I do look a little bit like a turtle.
I'm just saying. I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place.
I love that it's Bi Visibility Day. It's also my birthday, and the first I fully acknowledge that I'm bi, so that feels very fitting. Oh, congratulations! Welcome to the family. That's fantastic news. I hope you have a good one. And happy birthday, yes, as well. Sorry, I should have led with that. I'm sorry. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that this episode might be done, but I'm kind of gonna get this. This is called Little Island. There we go. I think if we've got time, I'll get the project file set up for episode 5. Please don't break anything. It shouldn't, but one always worries. There you go. Side change. Actually, you know what? Let's do this properly. Let's have this run right in. Pancake 2, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
I saw something. I did. I saw something. You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time, distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognize me. It always feels small, trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I'm there.
Why is that so quiet?
I'm just saying. I saw something. That's all.
I can maybe give it a little bit more space there.
I saw something. That's all. That's all.
Yes, I like that. I like that. Because also it's kind of, excuse me, it's kind of bucking the formula of the rest of the series, which is kind of nice, which I kind of like. I often find myself associating Richard II with Tin Can, the podcast, rather than Tin Can Audio in general, because of the usage of part of the I Wasted Time soliloquy in one of the introductions. Did I do that? Was that one of the ones that I used? I don't remember that. It's also used in so many other places, but it seems to be Tin Can, which sticks in my head most. Thank you. I kind of, like... I completely forgot I used that soliloquy for... Ow. That soliloquy for Tin Can, because I studied Richard II in university, but it wasn't until, I was given a book of soliloquies from Shakespeare that I really kind of fell in love with Richard II. I completely forgot that I'd done that. That's really strange. I mean, that's really cool that I did that. But yeah, no, I love Richard II. I think it has some of Shakespeare's best writing and some of the best speeches. I think it's where we get a lot. It's where a lot of the phrase, it's where the phrase "the hollow crown" comes from. It's where the phrase "the sceptred isle" comes from. It's got some beautiful speeches and just really, really good writing. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough in places. The comedy scenes aren't very funny. It's It's also where the phrase "let us sit on the ground and tell sad stories about the death of kings" come from. It's lots of lines like that. It's great. It's just this. It's this story of this like really young king just losing his grip on power and paying everything for it. It's really good. If you want a really good version of it, the Hollow Crown is on BBC iPlayer, and it's the first one is Richard II with Ben Whishaw as Richard II, but it also stars David Morrissey, Patrick Stewart, and Rory Kinnear, and a bunch of just every really good Shakespeare actor. Mecha Moira, hello, welcome in. So I think I'm going to move on to the next episode, just because I think this one's finished. I think. I don't know what's happening with the volume here.
The entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I'm there.
Yeah, I don't know why that's.
Sometimes I'm there.
The entire universe.
I was asking myself why would gravity be a pushing force, so I googled it, and it's like a whole physics rabbit hole. Yeah. This is why I was kind of saying this is why I was kind of saying that this episode feels very towery, and it's because I'm taking an idea in physics and turning it into a monologue about emotions. Which is, I do that a lot in the tower, and I do it a lot. I'm going to do it here as well. Just came in to catch the Hollow Crown wreck, adding that to my background to watch while I work playlist. It's just really good. Like the first series is the Henry ad, so it's Richard II, Henry IV Part 1, Henry IV Part 2, and then Henry V, which is just a fantastic collection of plays. And then the second series is War of the Roses, so it is Henry VI Part 1 and 2. Can't remember the other one, and then Richard III. I feel like there's another one in there that I'm forgetting, but yeah, that sounds amazing. I need to get into the tower. Please do listen to the tower. We are currently trying to get the last season funded, and the hope is that we're going to be making it next year. We're just figuring out what that looks like, and then we're going to be finishing the story. Part 4, the final part of the tower, will be coming out next year. Somehow, whether you know, we have options basically, but we currently have a funding application in, and we're in the process of going, well, what happens if we don't get that, because funding has sort of collapsed a bit in Scotland, but we have a backup plan, and it's a backup plan that is a lot more certain than a Creative Scotland application. Need season 4. It's coming. I need season 4. I need the series to be done. I want to finish the story. Okay, so for episode for the funding, the other F word, yeah. So for episode 5, we need to do a little bit of sound design, and I think I'm going to focus on that tonight, in the time we have left. Because I believe it was over here.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It is over here.
You have made your
Yeah.
Earth. You saw something. Hello, Earth.
Yeah. There we go. So. Internet died just as I joined. Fun. Oh no, I'm so sorry. So first thing is we're gonna need to knock this down by a couple of semitones, and then we're gonna copy that, put that down here. So in the 5th episode, given the structure of this, I think you can kind of guess what happens. But I need to figure out what it sounds like, what a particular character sounds like. The Tower was the first Tin Can audio project I listened to. It is one of the few stories I've re-listened to several times. Definitely highly recommend it. Thank you so much. And the soundtrack is so good. Thank you. I'm really proud of the Tower and the soundtrack, and it's it's a very personal project to me, and the fact that it's got such a large and passionate audience makes me really happy. And it's why I'm very keen to get the series finished, because I'm very much just like people have been very patient waiting for it. And yeah, and also like I think it sounds bad to say that like we're kind of ready for it to be over, because that sounds like it's kind of a chore, but it isn't. It's just like, you know, this is a project we've been making since 2017. And we're sort of, everybody involved in the show is kind of grown and changed in that time. And I think it's kind of nice to be able to kind of say, right, well, we can close the book on this chapter of our lives, this part of our lives, and move on to different projects, whatever they may be. So it's kind of, it's nice to finish a thing, I think. I'm looking forward to doing that. Next year.
Hello.
Is there a reason this is coming through so quiet compared to everything else?
I want to make that really clear.
So why is that coming across so much louder than everything else? +5. +5. +5. +5. I suspect that might be why. +5. +0. That'll be why! I just haven't turned it up enough! Sometimes the simple solutions are the ones that actually work.
I'm not talking about you.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Right, goodness. Give me volume! I think this might be slightly too loud now.
Hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I am.
Okay, great. So we have a new character
Hello.
that is made. It's made from radio voices, but it also has a different kind of turn to it as well. Whoops, too loud. Yep.
Hello, Earth. You saw something.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. Re-listens. Me with all things magenta. Yes! Oh, magenta's fantastic. Just anything Longcat Media makes is great.
We're from elsewhere.
Okay, I need to
We're
come up with a new effect. First of all, turn this down because that's going to be real loud.
you.
Have made your world. Hello, Earth.
We need this quite...
You saw something.
And then I need... What do we want to do with this voice? Let's see if I add a...
What do you want? What
No.
are you looking for? What do you want? What are you looking for?
Ooh, I kind of like that.
What do you want? What are you looking for? What do you want? What are you looking for? What do you want? What are you looking for?
Yes. Yes. And then, because it's Bisexual Visibility Day, we will add some bisexual reverb.
What do you want? What are you looking for?
What do you want? What are you looking for?
because we're going to need a bunch of noises for this scene. So I think we'll kind of get all of those done today. 14.
Hello, Earth. What do you want? What are you looking for?
Yes, that's fun. Selfishly tooting my own horn, though, but there is something really gratifying about making a story with a set beginning, middle, and end. Knowing how it's going to start and finish feels nice. You have a thing to shoot for, and you know somewhat how you're going to get there. Exactly. That's good. At some point, I'm going to have to wrangle a master list of all the plugins you use for Reaper. Well, what I'm using here, it's a granulizer plugin called Portal. It's by a company called Output. It is a granulizer, so it chops everything up into tiny little bits and then kind of adds delay, changes the pitch of some of them, sprays them around the place. Really, really good bit of kit to have. Very popular right now in synthesizers, and granular synthesis is a very popular little trend right now. I use it for vocal stuff.
What do you want? What are you looking for?
I feel like I have. Actually, ooh, yes, let's do that. Let's add. So we've got this big old sound, and then we're gonna make it sound terrible.
What do you want? What are you looking for? What do you want? What are you looking for?
That interface, yeah. So anything by Aberrant DSP, get it. So this is Digitalis. They also have a cassette deck plugin as well. That's really nice. Absolutely go for it. Because cassette tape, I think it's called Sketch Cassette. Sketch Cassette looks like this, and it's the same company. It's the beautiful, beautiful plugins. Right, now we need to make. There are certain times in your career as a sound designer where you'll have to make certain sounds. You'll have the opportunity to make certain sounds, and there are some that you kind of build up in your head as being like, oh, I if I get to do this, I get to have, this is the dream thing you want to work on. One of those things is a spaceship, and guess what we're going to design now? So we are going to make a little spaceship. So what do I want? Let's see if I've got anything prefabbed. Yeah, that sounds a bit terrible. No, I think we need a machine. So let's go for some ambiences. Let's look at some ambiences we have here. Take one. What kind of spaceship is it? I'm thinking like big. I'm talking like sort of X-Files Independence Day kind of size. Do I have... I do have... Is it machines in metal? Something low. Yeah, a little bit. Heartbeat breathing, maybe. Well, the idea is, so, you know, if we want to, like, it's a spaceship you don't see. It just has to be something big, something that's much bigger than the, like, kind of, what's it called? Close Encounters kind of thing. Like, just, it's a big UFO kind of. Kind of, I want something like I could start with like a synthesized sound, but again, I want the sort of authority of a real sound. So I kind of want something that has a nice kind of normal sort of sound to it. So that then means we can stick synth sounds underneath to kind of, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is the electromagnetic field of a microwave when it's on. Right, let's start there. Well, it would help if you actually put there. Needs to come in from 360 degrees. No, not necessarily. Basically, just needs to fill the stereo field, because there's going to be, the thing is, there's going to be lots of. Have I loaded it up? I don't think I have. Yeah, let me quickly load it up. Recent projects. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Please don't crash. 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 It's very embarrassing when you crash when I'm on stream. Uh-oh. Just gonna come over here just while it's loading, just in case it crashes. The EMF recording is always a winner. Yeah, a little bit. So, for the music, I'm gonna kind of go back to the music from episode 3, except I'm gonna kind of take the drums out of it. So it means you're gonna get this big kind of. So the thing is, that's really bassy, so a lot of the low frequencies are kind of already going to be covered. Yeah, and then... So yeah, so low frequencies are kind of not going to be a problem, but I think just having a, you know, let's come over here where there's less noise. Whoa, hello. Ooh, that's making my hair stand up, and ugh, like it's good, I like it, but ooh, good grief. Yeah, okay. What else we got? See, I actually kind of like this. I love this sound, by the way. It's some overhead power lines. Like this one in particular. I love that. I think we're going to use that as well. Oh! You coming back to join us, Pops? No? Okay. I think the microwave's way too loud, but we'll... double that up, reverse it, bump it up by an octave, because then we get... I think that could be... Yes, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Hello, you saw something. We are from elsewhere. We have been watching. We have been listening. Yes. You were talking. What do you want? What do you want? What are you looking for? Earth is real enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm enjoying this. Very, 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 very good. We're gonna put this in a folder. We're gonna call it spaceship. Turn caps lock off. There we go. Spaceship. We're also gonna need an engine sound, but I think we can maybe deal with that later. I think let's see if we can maybe put one extra sound just to kind of put a hat on a hat, maybe. Oh, I've got like an outside fan that I recorded at one point. Where was it? Excuse me. No, I thought there was a... That just sounds like an engine, doesn't it? Just one more bit of ambient noise, bro. Just one more bit of Foley. Nah. Ooh, I quite like that. So you think these are a bit too designed is the problem? Do we have any outdoor things that might be fun? I like that, again, designed, so I'm not particularly a bit of a fan. No, that's...
Hello, you saw something.
Just adds a bit more of those high
We are
frequencies.
from elsewhere. We have been watching. We have been listening. Yes. You were talking. What do you want? What do you want? Yes.
That's a lot of fun. Okay, let's get these tied up nicely. Just make sure I've got a big old bit of that. So we're gonna put this as voices 2, voices 2. And these are set pieces, so I'm gonna put them into a nice this color. And that gets put. Actually, no. Let's probably keep that there for the time being. Yep.
Hello, you saw something.
Just well, that's. I know we'll be working on this more on. We're working more on this on 2. I know we're going to be working on this on Wednesday, but I think if I can get an idea of what that spaceship's going to sound like, that just means I can focus on getting the episode done, because the episode has a lot of moving parts as well, in particular with things like the music and with the music, and also there's dialogue, and I believe it's the only episode in the series that has dialogue, so it's making sure that all works together and that it all fits together. It will mean that the series is potentially finished this week, which means all the plans have to change. It's not a bad problem to have, but yeah, it would technically mean that the series could be finished this week or early next week, which is kind of perfect, to be honest, because so there's next week is the 30th and the 5th, and then we've got ADDQ. So yeah, we might actually be finished earlier than I was expecting, which is great. That'd be fantastic. Let's just make sure we're not blowing out everyone's speakers though with this. So let's pull this in. Where's the rest of the... Oh, I need to turn these off as well. We also need like lots of like aggressive wind as well. Nah, I need like... Yeah, that kind of sound. Stick that in the normal ones. With those some small kitty sounds I heard. Yes, Poppy keeps coming in and yelling at me. Are you coming up? Sticking around? You know what? She might join us again in a second. Whoop. Beg your pardon. Let's stick it on a different track for the. I probably will put it on the ambiences, but let's stick it up here for the time being. Nah, it needs to be way more aggressive. We need lots of wind. The problem is most wind sounds a lot just like white noise. That's good, that's good, that's good. So what I've done is I've got two different wind sounds and I've panned them 50% that way, so they're kind of separate from everything else that's kind of going straight down the middle. And it does mean they're kind of bouncing off each other, which creates a nice effect. So if you just have them on its own. Binaural wind, a little bit, yeah. And then if I couple that with the...
Pretty much like that.
Where's the... Oh... Is that the one that's got effect on it? No.
Hello. Hello,
Camlin? No, not Camlin. Still Hello Earth. We finished our episode early, so I'm kind of playing around with the next episode. Also, hi, Endrich Cat Blossom. Good to see you.
hello, you saw something. We're from elsewhere. We have been watching. We have been listening. Yes. You were talking. What do you want? Our thought is content.
Yeah, okay. I think we can make that work. Okay, it is 5-2, so I suggest we go back at So I'm happy with how that's sounding. I think that's a really good start for episode 5. Tweaking. Tweaking. But since we're kind of towards the end of the stream, how about we listen to the episode that we made, listen to episode 4. If we want, we can listen to the whole series from start to finish, so that takes about 15 minutes. And then it means we're all kind of set up and ready for Wednesday's stream. Because there's only 2 more episodes after this one we've edited today. So there's episode 5, which is the big episode that will be editing on Wednesday, and then there's one more after that, which is kind of straightforward. And then we need to do the credits and stuff, which will not take an entire stream. So I think we've got 1, maybe 2 streams left, which is kind of perfect, I think. And then, because I sort of wanted to do like a launch stream on the 7th of October. Is that what I wrote down? Sorry, no, the 9th of October. I beg your pardon. 'Cause 7th of October is ADDQ, so we will not be doing that. But yeah, launch stream on the 9th of October. And the idea is that anyone who's watching will get a link to a download for that stream, for if you tune into that stream. Yeah, so it means I might have one day where I'm just listening to the whole series and might have like a mastering stream, which will be a little bit. ADDQ Live was mooted to me. Lou, I need to talk to you about ADDQ Live. Like, it's a very convoluted conversation that we're trying to organize. I didn't mean to be late, but I've been at the doctor's from 3 till 4:30. You don't have to explain yourself. Like I appreciate people kind of always kind of coming back to the stream and being here, but it's never compulsory. I never expect you to be here. like it's wonderful to see you here, but don't feel like you have to be. No, I hated it so much. I mean, going to the doctors is never fun. I have thoughts, Amber. I know. Me too, bud. Okay, let's. Actually, we can get coffee and talk about them quite soon. Oh yes, you're going to be here soon. That's exciting. I forgot about that. You're going to be up this side of up in this neck of the woods. Tell you what, do we want to listen to the whole thing? The whole series, or do we just want to listen to episode 4? What do we think? So we can get an idea of, like, listening to 1 to 3 made sense, because that's side A. Full dealio. Yeah, I think we do the full dealio. The full deal is still 15 minutes, so it won't take up too much time. Then also can give me an idea of get me kind of figuring out what still needs to change and how things are sounding. Because I do keep going back and tweaking all the episodes and things, just because this is very much a tweaky kind of series. But yeah, let's listen to the whole thing. I will try and not try and not talk or stop or anything. So here we go.
Hello?
Well spotted, yes. I will fix that.
This is Earth. My name is Nikki. Is anyone out there? This is Earth. Hello?
Hello, is anyone out there? This is Earth. My name is Nikki. Is anyone out there? This is Earth.
Hello Earth, a tiny audio drama by Amber Devereaux.
My name is Nikki, and I live in an old radio station. One of those independent radio stations that have the big Art Deco buildings out in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty much like that. It's called Radio City. I just call it home. It's up on a hill in the north of Scotland, not far from Dunkeld. It sits in a clearing in the woods. Not many people know about it, which works for me. I live and work here with my idiot cat. Sending messages out into the void of space from Earth. Hoping that one day, someone, or something, will say, "Hello, Earth."
fixing the panning. That's episode 1. Moving into episode 2.
I don't miss you. I want to make that really clear. I don't miss you. I don't know where you went or why, but I don't miss you. You said that we were done. You left. So I left. I'm not looking for you. I'm not looking for you.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Never once been fed. Not in all your born days. There you go.
20% left.
I'm not heating it up. Scotland actually has quite a long history with UFO sightings. Lights over Edinburgh Castle, dark oblong shapes moving over Glasgow, sheep disappearing from farms in the Highlands, strange figures in the Outer Hebrides. UFOs aren't really my speciality. I'm more interested in extraterrestrial communication.
It's easier for me to talk about this than myself, or anything that actually matters, or is real.
I know sending out messages from an old abandoned radio station is not quite the Arecibo Observatory, but Scotland is small. We take what we can get. Do you ever think about space? I don't mean like the final frontier. I mean actually being in space, floating above yourself, above the world, above everything. Like imagine being able to take one hand and blot the world right out of sight. Sounds kind of nice, doesn't it?
Sometimes I just want to be left alone.
I remember stumbling upon this place one day while hiking. I remember geeking out about how cool it was and wondering if it still worked. I always wanted to come back.
But I never did. I came here not long after you left. After I left.
I didn't really know why at first. I just wanted to be away from everyone. I needed to be high up, away from people, away from life. I couldn't blot out the world, but I could blot myself out. Leave myself to the stars and float above myself, above everything, and try and see what else is out there.
That's the longest episode out of the series. Although I'm hoping episode 5 kind of... I feel like I'm building up episode 5 now. I like this. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's sounding as well. I think it's turning into something kind of special.
There is something about this part of Scotland that just draws me back to it. Imagine the Pacific Northwest, but with 18th century country towns. Tea rooms rather than diners. Townhouses rather than log cabins. The trees still frame the road the same way. The mist drifts across the mountains the same way. Twin Peaks, but in Scotland. The Burnham Oak is here. The one Shakespeare wrote about in Macbeth. There's always been a sense of paranormal here. Though why someone decided to build an Art Deco radio station here, I don't know. It's not a long drive from the town. I needed to pick up a couple of things. The trail back up to Radio City is in pretty good condition and... Wait. There was a light in the sky. Too fast for a plane, too slow to be a shooting star. I just looked, watched it go, and I swear, it looked at me. Hello? Hello, is anyone out there? This is Earth. My name is Nikki. Is anyone out there? This is Earth. Hello? Hello? This is Earth. Come on. Hello? Hello, is anyone out there? This is Earth. I know you're out there. I saw you. This is Earth. Is anyone out there? Come on. I know what it sounds like. I do. I really do. But I know what I saw. It was real. I saw something in the sky and it looked at me. If I can just contact them, find out who they are, where they came from, maybe I can find my way back.
Oh, that fade is still bothering me. It should be much longer than that. Now we're into track 4, which we've done today.
I saw something. I did. I saw something. You know, sometimes I can feel gravity. It's not a force that pushes, it's a force that pulls. The weight of the world falling into the fabric of space-time, distorting time and space around it. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I had a friend who moved away, moved country, moved continent, moved as far away from this little island as possible.
I'm not talking about you.
She said, if you stick around here too long, you start to think this time is always time, and this place is always and the only place. And what is actual is only what's in front of you, and that there is only one place. She came back and couldn't help but feel how small everything was. I'm just saying, I feel that sometimes. I don't like going back to places I've lived. Feels a bit like returning to the scene of a crime. I always worry someone will recognize me. It always feels small, trapped in a time and a space I have left behind, where I thought this little place was enough to hold the entire universe.
Sometimes you were there. Sometimes I were.
I'm just saying. I saw something. That's all.
Nice. Okay. I think 3 is my favourite so far. Yeah, I think 3 is probably the strongest episode out of the bunch of them at the moment. I think because it's the big dramatic episode. But you'll notice that episode 3 is called Hello Earth Part 1. Episode 5 is called Hello Earth Part 2. So you can kind of view them as kind of equal parts. Yeah, side A and side B. And I think what's set up in Part 1 is kind of paid off in episode 5. So episode 5 is the big kind of climactic drama episode. And then 6 is kind of a bit of an epilogue. So 2 episodes left to go. 2 episodes left to go. 2 very big chunky episodes as well. Episode 6 is quite short, but there's a lot of fun little sound design stuff to do. Eclipse Sky, hello. The more I hear of this show, the more impatient I get for the finished product, though I know I have to wait. At the pace we're going, we'll be done by this time next week. We've already made a start on episode 5, which is kind of the big complicated episode. We're going to be doing that on Wednesday. It's Space Cats, they won't kibble. You get the fan theories in now. We're doing episode 5 on Wednesday, and then on next Monday, I'll be doing episode 6, which will be the last episode, and then the Wednesday after that, I suspect I'll be doing little final tweaks, mastering it, and things like that, and just making sure it all works as a thing, and then also talking a bit more about how this is going to release, how this is going to work. And then I'll have finalized artwork by then, because we've got the wonderful Mecha Moira, who is in chat right now doing artwork for us, and it looks amazing. It's so good. So we are barreling along. So you won't have to wait too much longer, Eclipse Sky, for this to be finished. I legit just packaged up the collected designs. Oh, incredible! Fantastic. I'm looking forward to having them all together. Yeah, because after I finish the series, I need to do expect that link hitting you soon. Thank you. Because what do I need to do? I just need to package everything up. I need to do like an updated transcript, which will not take too long. But that's something to do off stream because it's not particularly interesting here. But yeah, so we'll be back on Wednesday doing another episode. We'll be kind of doing it was a kind of very laid back, chill stream today. But Wednesday is going to be very intense. Lots of fun sound designs. We're going to have spaceships. We're going to have aliens. We're going to have all sorts of weird and wonderful things happening. Big dramatic episodes. Excuse me. Intense aliens, the best kind. So we'll be back on Wednesday. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I will hopefully see you all on Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming along tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I've really loved making this series on stream, and it's nice to have this little time carved out in my schedule to work on this idea, because it's an idea that's giving me the feeling, and I've not had the feeling in a very long time. So it's great to have that and to be working on it and to be able to share that process with people as well. So, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here on the stream, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Good night.